Right. Hello and welcome. This week we are talking about food systems, how climate is impacting our ability to grow crops, produce animals, nourish ourselves. So food security and food production systems. Here we go. All right. So food security and food production systems. First off, what is food security? Food security, I think of it as an intersection of three different things. Security, right? Ensuring that all people across the world have access to food that suits their dietary needs, but also safety, meaning that that food is healthy, it's nutritious, it's free from contamination, degradation, safe to eat. And finally, sovereignty, right? So people have the ability to make their own choices when it comes to what food they eat, how they eat it, how it's produced, who they buy it from, things like that. So food security is met when all people at all times have physical and economic access to sufficient, safe, and nutritious food to meet their dietary needs and food preferences for an active and healthy lifestyle. All right, and that's a pretty old definition. So we've settled on that definition, right, as a global community. So food systems are where we get our food, right? How we access this food security. A food system is all of the processes and infrastructure that go into satisfying a population's food security. That means the gathering, the catching, the growing, the harvesting, the storing, processing, packaging, transporting, marketing, all the way up to consuming and even disposing of food waste. So it's the whole thing from start to finish is the entire food system. This means that in order to have food security, every single one of these pieces of the system have to work, right? It doesn't matter if we can produce the food if we can't transport the food to deliver it where it needs to go. Likewise, it doesn't matter if we can, market it and sell it if the food doesn't exist in the first place, if we haven't grown it in the first place. So it all has to work together, right? So global picture, big picture, most people on our planet currently have enough food to eat, right? So food security is not a global issue. However, it is a localized issue. The vast majority of undernourished people live in developing countries, as you can see in this map, anywhere with those warm colors like right, yellow, orange, red, even dark red are areas where some significant portion of the population does not have food security. There's that chronic hunger. So know that on a large scale, most people around the world have food security, but it is a concern in localized populations.